Hi, today we're going to be going over the Trinity Stitch. This is a great textured stitch. Looks a lot harder than it actually is to do, so you can impress all your friends. I'm going to show you the first part, knit continental style, but rest assured later on in the video I will go over how to complete the mechanics of this stitch using the throw method. Trinity Stitch needs a multiple of 4 stitches plus 2. So I've got 14 stitches on my needle to give me an edge stitch on either end. You start on the right side of the work. So whatever your initial border is, that is fine. You can start after you have that. On row 1 of the repeat, and this is a 4-row repeat, you're going to purl across all of the stitches. I'm just going through this quickly because I know you know how to purl. Okay, row 2, and again, this is the wrong side of the needle, of the work, I'm sorry. You start out with a knit stitch. In the very next stitch, you're going to knit, purl, and knit all into the same stitch. So see, I created 3 stitches out of 1. Next, you purl 3 together. So you created 1 out of 3. The number of stitches stays balanced, but you can see the start of our texture here. Again, knit, purl, knit into 1 stitch, and purl 3 together. Repeat again, knit, purl, knit, purl 3 together. And the number of stitches that you've selected, you're going to complete that repeat over and over again. Could be a lot wider piece of work until you reach the last stitch, which you will knit. Okay, so remember row 3, which is the next right side row, you're going to purl. And here I will switch to throw knitting now. And these get a little tricky with the ones that you worked 3 stitches into, but not too bad. Okay. And here we go. So row 3 is now completed. Turn your work, and on row 4 you're going to be staggering your the cluster stitches to create a really great effect. Start out with knit 1. Instead of knit, purl, knit into the first 3, you're going to purl those 3 together. Okay, then you move your yarn to the back and knit, purl, knit. And that was into the stitch that you had purled 3 together on the last pattern round. Move to the front, purl 3 together. And I am holding those stitches onto my left needle tip because they can get a little bit anxious to jump off. Knit, purl, knit, purl 3 together, And on this row, the last thing I'm going to do is knit, purl, knit. Onto my last stitch, I knit that. Now see how we're starting to get our pattern here? We've got clusters of stitches that are staggered. It's a really beautiful pattern, and you keep the same number of stitches, so double check every now and again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm still good. You just keep repeating those 4 rows to get this beautiful Trinity stitch.